I cannot believe this. It seems like every time I turn around, there's always something new Resident Evil related, and I just get so excited. But this video is actually going to be different because this actually isn't a leak video. This is actually an official post from Capcom. Now, a lot of you guys might know what I'm about to talk about, and it's gonna actually blow your mind because I actually have quite a few sources that I can actually use to back up my claim. And I'm gonna talk about why the Resident Evil 4 remake has at least a 10% chance of being announced next week. This is going to be a very exciting video, so as always, before we get started, a big thumbs up is greatly appreciated. But remember guys, keep your expectations low, okay? Do not overhype yourselves, even if it seems like I'm really excited about this, and even though I'm making these videos, the point of these videos is to basically guide you guys in a particular direction. It is never to overhype you guys and, you know, to feed you guys false information. So as a lot of you guys know, Capcom basically tweeted out this timer a few days ago, and you know, they're making it a little mysterious. And basically this timer ends on February 21st, which happens to be President's Day, which I'll talk about later in this video. But before I get to that, basically Capcom also had this update to the Resident Evil Portal website, and this update was basically a history of Resident Evil, where you can look at Resident Evil 0, 1, 2, and 3, and basically just look into the history of these games. So what I find interesting that I've seen nobody talk about yet is if you look at the website and the history of these games, it shows Resident Evil 0, 1, 2, and 3. And I don't know if I'm looking too much into this, but I find it coincidental that they happen to stop at Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I'm just saying, are they waiting for the Resident Evil 4 remake? I could just be looking too much into this, but I just find this to be a massive coincidence that they're only showing 0, 1, 2, and 3, and they just happen to stop at 3 coincidentally. But if we actually look at the bottom of the page, it says next update 2/22, which again is next Tuesday. And the Capcom timer that they tweeted out ends on February 21st, and February 21st is President's Day. And again, I could be looking too much into this. This could just be a coincidence, but if you remember in Resident Evil 4, Leon's got to save the president's daughter. Come on guys, you can't get mad at me for this, okay? I'm sorry, this is just too much of a coincidence, okay? I'm just saying, okay? Could this be real? Could this be, you know, just something different? I don't know. But what's also funny is before the Resident Evil Portal website got their update, basically it looked like this, right? And somebody noticed that this image, this screen, you know, all this red and everything, it looks just like the Resident Evil 4 options menu. Again, coincidence? I don't know. Alright guys, future me here, and I was actually in the middle of editing this video that you're watching right now, and I actually came across this post right here that I think is worth mentioning. So it says, someone viewed the source code for Capcom's countdown page and found many Capcom titles, including Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, Street Fighter, and more. So maybe on Monday, we're actually going to get multiple announcements rather than just one. So again, take this with a grain of salt. But just to also not overhype you guys, Dusk Golem also tweeted out and said that the Capcom timer that once again that they tweeted out ends after Capcom's World Cup, and he's basically saying that again it's a Street Fighter thing, so maybe this is nothing Resident Evil related, and once this timer ends they're going to announce Street Fighter 6. But then there's also people saying that this could be an announcement for the Resident Evil 8 DLC, which I would also really want because I'm really hyped for the DLC. And just a small thing just to point out is there's people saying that the font that they use on the timer is the same font that they use on the Resident Evil titles. But if this does end up being something massive, be sure to come back to this channel on Monday or Tuesday because I am really excited, okay? If this is something huge, then I am going to be waiting because I am praying that it is Resident Evil related. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's Street Fighter related? Do you think it's Resident Evil related? Or do you think us as Resident Evil fans are just overhyping ourselves and we're just setting ourselves up for disappointment? But as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, then a thumbs up is greatly appreciated. It really does help out the channel. And as always, I will see all of you guys in the next one, and peace out.